Hey
Good
y'all,
morning.
how y'all doing?
Good.
We figure we'll mix it up and give y'all some morning encouragement. Y'all might ask why I have on my shades because I was up all night long. Boy, the left side of my face had me tossing and
All
turning.
night.
In which I get up 3 o'clock every morning. It was like that for the past 20 years anyway. It didn't help that I went yesterday. Excuse me, I dropped Trina's AirPods. But it didn't help that I feel like the doctors made a mistake yesterday when they was working on my face.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna whine. I'm just gonna get it fixed. That's the bottom line.
Right.
That being said, today is a beautiful day. You
It
gotta keep
is.
speaking that every single
It
day of
is
your life.
Thursday.
And the day is Thursday, and we're gonna start off by going to the gym, doing our workout. And what I found out is if you advanced in terms of your workout regimen, you don't have to stay there 2-3 hours. I see some people there as
Right.
long as they're doing a job.
Yeah.
All you need to get in and get out. Figure out what body parts that you want to work
Right. And come
do
up
it.
with your own regimen for it.
That's a
But
fact.
sitting there 2-3 hours after day exhausting your body out,
Yes.
it's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just crazy, and that ain't gonna help you get no more gains. You see that upper chest coming in, man. The crease coming, I'm getting there, man. I mean, to say I'm 43, I think I'm okay. I think my personality is okay. I mean, I got all my teeth. Although it do hurt at the moment,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain.
That's all right. You'll
But
get past it.
I'm happy. I can't say anything different. I guess we're gonna talk about quickly knowing when you already have the victory.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I'm still slurring. I don't know if y'all can tell, and I'm still swollen too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Knowing when you have the victory?
knowing when you have the victory.
There we go.
Now, if you already have a family, everybody got somebody that cares about them dearly.
Right.
You already have the victory.
Okay.
If you have a job, a roof over your head,
You already
clothes
have the
on your
victory.
back, you already have
The victory.
the victory.
I understand.
If
that.
you can talk,
walk.
you can walk,
Yes.
you have the victory.
Right.
Somebody's always doing worse
Then what?
than what you think you're doing.
Right. And with that being said, you have the victory because you get to wake up on this side of
That's it.
um,
The universe,
yes,
the world.
this side
The
of the
earth.
world. You woke up, your eyes popped open, you're breathing, you're functioning, you can go about your day.
Mhm.
You have the victory.
Right.
There are things that's going to come that can be obstacles, but you still have victory because you can accomplish everything that you set your mind forward to.
That's true. That being said, there's just so many things that try to distract a lot of people nowadays. Whether it be, social media, it can be peer pressure, it can be whatever the situation could be. You can
Could
look.
be family.
It could be family, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But you can look at your situation and say, you know what, I'm here, but I want to be here. Whatever
Right.
that other level may be.
Right.
You can be broke today and rich tomorrow.
You can.
Now, I can give you a quick testimony because I guess a nickname could be the storyteller.
The
Because I
storyteller.
have so many stories
Right.
that I can tell you, and everything is true. Nothing is phony or false about anything that I mentioned here. We do it with humor, yes.
Right.
But what I was just saying is
The storyteller.
the storyteller. Now, what I said before that,
The testimony that you have. Quick testimony.
quick testimony. I got so many.
Yes.
But I was saying you can be here one day and then here another day. If you
Right.
are tired of living this way, you have to construct a plan for you to get to where you're supposed to be.
Right.
Now, being the person I am, I realized at a younger age that I didn't like taking a lot of instruction from people.
Surprise, surprise.
And that being said, I said, then I have to create my own.
Right.
We got married. I'm going to fast forward. We first got married the early years.
Yeah.
I said, one day I want to know how it feels to be able to buy something for my family, or if they got a bill due, and I can actually take care of it
Right.
without them having to go anywhere else or nothing like that. So when we first got married, it was tough. I was working 3 jobs. I was playing the keyboard for different groups, and
Right.
also playing for our home church, and I also was playing for family's gospel group
Right.
or band, if you want to call it that.
Mm-hmm.
That was just what's considered a hobby.
Right.
Although it did paid some kind of funds sometimes.
Right.
Especially around the anniversary time, church anniversary.
Exactly.
When you invite
Special
all these
programs and,
groups and
yeah. Mm-hmm.
choirs to come in, soloists. Boy, that was interesting and that was fun. But what I was going is, I always wanted to know how it felt to be able to take care of your family and still have some money left over. I used to sell insurance, work in a furniture store, and deliver pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
Still played music over the weekends, did weddings, some funerals, very few funerals. I wouldn't really, a lot of companies and funeral companies would actually call me. Some I would take, some I wouldn't.
Right.
But I'm saying all that income actually helped mold me to the man I am now to start my own. That's what I was going to say. But don't look at where you're at. If you're making $400 a week now, you can make $4,000 a week.
Right.
Figure out what do you have to do to make $4,000 a week. Right. Don't depend on your daily job.
Right. So it's a renewing of your mind in order to make sure your income can grow, not just you going to punch somebody's clock every day.
Right. So I mean, y'all, all I can say is stay encouraged, man. Some of y'all right now is on your way. Y'all looking at us to work. Don't be discouraged and understand work is just that work, a means of providing for your family.
That's what it is.
You ain't there to make no friends. It's good to have friends. Don't get me wrong. But that's not why you're there.
You're there to make income.
You're there to make a living for your family. Basically, that's the motivation.
Because when you leave, your family is still right there.
That's a fact.
Not your job.
That's a fact. And that being said, I remember one time, I think when you was pregnant with our first child, Tasha, now who is 22 and giving us 2 granddaughters, but we already have one.
Right.
But I was saying, I remember coming home. What did it for me was, I came home and I say, do you have anything to eat or something? But I ain't say anything. I talk country because I'm country. I said, you ain't got nothing to eat? You ain't fixed nothing to eat? He was like, we don't have nothing to eat. That was a breaking point for me because I had work all day long, come home, my briefcase, my suit and everything. And I'm like, how many other agents come home to how we living right now?
Yeah. And
that's what did it. And what really did it was when we actually went to, I'll never forget, Walmart in North Charleston. I think it's Rivers Avenue, somewhere over there. Or Ashley Phosphate.
Ashley Phosphate.
Somewhere over there, but close to that mall.
Right.
This was about 22 years because of Tasha 22. She was just a baby. We didn't get any assistance, so y'all know. Like we mentioned, never. Nothing wrong with it if it's temporary.
Right.
But if you don't need it, get out the way so somebody else can get the benefits that they need. That's what I'm saying. That's another subject.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we went to check out or whatever. My check was nothing but like $2.75 or whatever the case was. Went to the front.
Got the milk. Went out to the car. Well, we purchased a couple other things, but we went out to the car, loaded the car up, drove an hour to go back home, and realized the milk was not there.
Similac went iron.
Yep.
I never forget that. That thing was a lot of money.
And it's not like
each we had to pay. But they gave us the whole case.
Right, but it's not like how it is now where you can just open the thing and pour it in a bottle. No. These were the cans like concentrated, so you had to boil the water before you mix the formula with it. So there was like each individual cans that we had to pay for. Got all the way home, wasn't there.
And I'm calling the store back, and they said absolutely nothing they can do.
Nope.
Y'all can't watch the cameras and see who picked it up.
Right.
Not that it would have mattered.
Right.
But it would have made me feel better.
That they would
at least they would have tried to replace the loss or whatever the case is. They kind of talk to me like, well, that's your problem.
You left it, your loss.
And ever since then, y'all, when I tell you, I start putting money aside. I don't care for $5, $10 a week, $200 a month, whatever. Anything extra, you kept throwing it aside. And then to now, fast forward, I remember, I can tell you a bunch of testimonies financially. I remember one time it was close to Christmas. Mind you, this is again 21, 22-ish years ago. It always seemed like it was like that when Tasha was a baby, even.
Right.
And so, I know I wanted to buy my family something nice, but the finances said something different. That hurt me because to me, my motivation is family.
Right.
That's what I got to say.
Yeah. So you wasn't able to purchase what you wanted?
No, not for y'all at the time. I couldn't because all the money that I had to already make was already allocated for the next week or so, and that's what made it so bad. So I remember we was down to $12, and we used to have to pull two couches together because we didn't even have a bed.
Nope.
And
exactly. We took 2 chairs, in the love seat, and push them together and go to sleep. That's it.
These are for the people who don't believe God,
right,
and don't believe in miracles, and believe maybe people like us. Well, we're real people. I can't compare nobody else to us.
Right.
Are still humble and got a heart to give and love each other, and at the same time understand that it's a better way to live. That's what these are the people we're talking to.
Right. Because we have to tell it, because there's some people out there who looking at us like, oh, they think they something. No.
Well, we is something.
We is, but however, we grew to that.
I'm trying to tell you,
we had to accomplish things. We had to get our mindset together to do what was necessary for our family.
Right.
And go to the next levels.
Right. So I was saying is we were down to $12. It was close to Christmas, and I said a prayer. I think me and you touched and agreed, and we prayed.
Right. Trina
had been in a car accident with a 18-wheeler, and I feel like I can share this.
Okay.
And she was younger. I'm gonna show you how God worked. This before I had any of the money, this and that, and all the investment moves I made, and all that. I'm just saying, we was down to $12 that I had.
Right.
She gets a phone call. I want to say like 10 o'clock that morning.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to have a Christmas dinner at 12. Private investigator call. I'm looking for Trina Allen. Here's the address. This sounds weird, but I'm missing some details.
Right.
But we have your attorney said they was trying to locate you. And so I was like, oh shoot, private investigator.
Right. So your mind started wondering what. What
I didn't know if you was on the run. I didn't know. Because we still was in the growing stage, and we was freshly married or whatever. Right. Long story short, we got to the attorney office because we called and responded. The guy was like, yeah, the case settled.
They've been looking for me.
They're looking for you.
Wow.
And they're looking for you a long time.
Yeah. So this is something that happened from before we even got together.
Yep.
That's how long ago it was. I was a teenager.
Yep.
When this happened. But continue.
Mind you, I had some money saved, but I was down to $12 freaking dollars.
Right.
I was down to $12. Man, I got in my parents' van. The Astro van. The one I used to go see her in. Drove all the way to Charleston from Smoke, South Carolina. That's a good hour. I want to say an hour and change, probably.
15 minutes?
And we got there. They had a deposition right then. They set up the case right then and there on the spot for $30,000.
On the spot.
So we went from $12 to $30,000 in a matter of hours.
On the spot.
We took half of that money, gave my parents half or whatever, put money in church, and been a blessing to, other people that God spoke on our heart to do. We paid our car off, I think. Yeah. And the rest, man, we kept building. We kept building.
Because it was a windfall.
That's it. It wasn't nothing we worked for.
Right.
That was something that happened, unexpectedly.
Right.
And man, God is an amazing God. So it's just stories like that we're going to share
right.
occasionally. But man, let me tell you, somebody was happy. That was a great Christmas, I'm gonna tell you. And man, we had so much money in our pocket.
Right.
We went out to eat.
We went, man, after Christmas, we was in Georgia just about every day.
Every day to the outlets. I don't know if they still have that.
I don't know, but every day we had Tasia in the back seat, in her car seat, and we hit the road.
Yep. Always going every day shopping.
Every day.
Man, I think one time we would draw some of the money, which now I see is immature, but now this is before everybody do the money spread and make it rain and all. I remember coming home from the bank or whatever, and mind you, I just got appointed after that to be an insurance agent because I had passed my examination.
Right.
And man, I came in there, we were making it rain, taking the money and just spreading across the bed and just acting immature, but that was fun for us.
Right.
And since that point, our life kept going up.
We talking about 20-some years ago.
Yeah, so we matured.
Obviously.
I don't think I'll never do a money spread, but never say never. Because if I take a stack and show y'all, I don't want nobody. Nah.
It won't be done on camera.
No. But I'm just saying.
Right.
Just to give y'all an idea. But y'all got to stay encouraged, man. Just know that you can do all things.
Today is going to be a good day.
Today going to be a good day. We will be back on later. Hopefully. We got a lot of stuff to do today. And I mean, we're going to work out a little bit. I don't really feel it, only because my jaw and stuff is still very sore.
It's a little
and it's still swollen. I can tell, actually.
I can see it.
But, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to give y'all I'm going to change it from a gem. What's more precious than a gem? A nugget, gold nugget, or a diamond?
A diamond, right?
Okay, let's try that.
A ruby, a diamond?
Just the diamond for today. If you make $400 a week, automatically take out 10% and give it to the charity or the church of your choice. But if you got a home church, give it to them.
Right.
Take another 10% and put it in an account that you cannot get to. There's many online accounts that you can set up.
Yes, it is. Different places, different states. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be local. You need to put it somewhere where you can't just physically go and
swipe it.
Every
Hit them
single
swipes.
time. Yeah. You can't have easy access to it.
Mm-hmm.
You can access it over your phone and make adjustments or maneuvers, but you don't need to be able to physically go and.
Right.
No, that's not good.
So that's the diamond for the day. Y'all, we love y'all. You talk to y'all soon.
Talk to you later.